Hello and welcome you guys. This is your IR Vibes, Info Entertainment Reviews. Lots of love. We're currently into the 31st, almost into the 1st, you guys, going into a new month. Starting off with your latest earthquake update. Giving you a live feed here before we get into this. This is the Super Typhoon Noru at a Category 5. This is live satellite footage of it that you're seeing right here. Definitely went through, did quite a bit of mess, and it's not done. Zoom in here just a little bit, just so you guys can see where about exactly this thing is at, and it's definitely done quite a bit. I'm going to show you guys on some other stats later on. Stay tuned for following update for today. Also, you guys will be keeping up with what's going for the West Coast. Things have picked up for sure, and especially along the East Coast. It's been quite a bit of activity going on. So take a look at this earthquake map while we get into this. Starting off here in the United States, take a look towards into the East Coast area. Also, which is not being shown here from either source, but around that sense area, he got hit also with a quake, and wow, that area never gets hit either. I've never seen no quakes over there. Kansas got hit with a 3.0 at only 1.08 kilometers in depth. That was pretty darn shallow. But then also just east of that, take a look here, Tennessee, 3.1. And that was only at 4.87 kilometers in depth. So both of those quakes were pretty farewell shallow. Even though under a 4 mag, but I'm pretty sure those quakes were definitely felt from nearby places. Coming up, as usual, Cuba, 4.4 magnitude earthquake striking at 10 kilometers. And for that quake, and as far as the mass size of for that whole little island area, it's a small island, you guys. Think of it. The smaller the land and the magnitude to strike, for example, as what we're just seeing, you're going to feel it more than you would on any of these bigger lands. So I know that was a big spread. There's going to be more spreading on through here. Also, going to be a few more 4s to come through tomorrow. If not in Cuba, definitely right within the Dominican Republic area for sure. And 4.0 magnitude. Take a look at this. In Mexico, you have it at 30.35 kilometers in depth. Then Hawaii. Take a look at this, you guys. 4.2 magnitude quake. So definitely it's going to be a little bit of a domino effect for the coming week. Hawaii never really gets a bunch of 4 magnitude quakes, and all of you already know that. So for Hawaii to get a magnitude at a 4.4, and then of course also to be at the magnitude at only 17.252 kilometers in depth, that is definitely going to be sending some more quakes to come. And we'll get into Russia, you guys, also. But then here we go towards Chile. Take a look up in Bolivia. This was 4.2 magnitude, and this was deeper earthquake at 225 kilometers in depth. And then, of course, coming up right just north, Colombia with a 4.7. Of course, basically a 5.0, and at 10 kilometers in depth. And a new spot that I have not seen happen to get an earthquake in such quite a bit of a time. And here it is. Things are racking up. You guys, I did mention this, especially for along the West Coast. I'm surprised that we have not seen any more major activity along the West Coast because of the 5 and then those 4 quakes. 5.2 out in South Georgia area, which is the South Sandwich Islands region. 5.2 magnitude, that was 10 kilometers in depth, and then guess what? That is not the only earthquake. There was one following just right behind it, and again, right on the main tectonic plate. So this one's going to be sending up a lot more activity also, both within the same range magnitudes. Guys, we got a lot of big pick, and then of course, Greece. Greece was also getting hit, and then here is Uganda with a 5.3 at 10 kilometers in depth. So things are really shaking up. Things are starting to basically gather all that pressure build, which was going on right now. Some may think that she's trying to release pressure, but really, when you look at quakes like this and you see the way how all of them build up, and again, I'm going to say it again, you guys, with the pattern, this is just kind of the way I've learned myself on these, but it doesn't seem that there's really nowhere for these quakes to exit. And so, based because of all the activity happening, this is why we're going to be seeing a lot more major activity in earthquakes. Do apologize if this is running a little bit slow again. Lately, it has been, I've noticed a lot of people on the internet. Same with people who are on broadcasts and etc. But tons and tons of people are having internet issues. We do have the sun coming in facing towards Earth, and the sun itself, believe it or not, it's she is popping off some good shock waves, you could say, with some nice little blasts. And we just had one that was pretty well big. Now we're gonna be having the sun facing towards Earth on its main side, you guys. So we're gonna be keeping a watch on that. I'll leave you a link for that. Go hit up BP Earth Watch and as well SOS News. Keep an eye out for them. Go check the channel out while they always update you with all the global space and weather. Now here with Russia had a 5.7 magnitude earthquake, and that was, of course, just take it as a 6.0, everyone. We already know when it comes to these bigger quakes, the way how they lower them a couple magnitudes, either 1, 2. I've seen them before, which was odd, that they dropped basically from a 5.9 to a 4.0. That's a big drop just to do a quick adjustment on that. So always kind of consider when you see these quakes and within those magnitudes, just give it a couple extra numbers just in case, because that's pretty much how it goes. There's really only very few of accurate sites that you could basically go and have straight up data, but not all the time are any of us gonna get every single earthquake data. So this is pretty good. And of course, as well, the US incident, go to incidentmaps.com, and that's some crazy stuff from food, of course, earthquakes, always up to date. And with this app here as well, it's always keeping me up to date also. I really like this, but always keep the sources open. There's a 4.8 striking Fox Islands. The Salton Islands at a 4.8 and only 70 kilometers in depth. But then, you guys, here it is. This whole area is picking up massively. And then despite with all the earthquakes that rammed right on through from Greece and that whole area, they're not done. There will be a couple more 4 magnitudes to strike within Greece. And if not, hopefully Italy does not get any big quakes. And if they do, if Italy was to get hit, then we'll be seeing minimum a 5 magnitude, if not even bigger, to strike Italy. So hopefully that does not happen. And then coming up here from Uganda with that 5.3, now going towards Indonesia. Look at this, you guys. We have it Western Iran, and that was a 5.0, 13 kilometers in depth. But then, bam, look at all up in this whole area right here. Things are lighting up. I am going to check to see how much we have done as far as the record numbers for the seismic activity for the month. That we will keep. I want to check out, you guys, because this is the last day of the month. And I was asking all you viewers in the beginning about how many earthquakes you think we would have, because last year in 2016, those who do not know, we hit the highest month in earthquake activity back in October of 2016. That whole month, starting within the first 2 weeks, we were already literally at about 2,000 earthquakes. That was a crap load, and we've never had that many since I've been doing forecasting of earthquakes. Never seen that many. And that month was the month of seismic. And then, but it didn't stop there. The time October month was ended, we hit at right over 4,000 plus earthquakes. And that was just amazingly just crazy. You just saw the earthquake that struck out here in Russia with their seismic. So they have it listed as a 5.7 magnitude quake. And gonna be very interesting to see what's gonna happen for the next coming couple of days. So my take on it, what are we gonna see, you guys, with all this quake activity? I wish this globe wasn't running a little bit which was running a little bit smoother here for you guys. Do apologize, just kind of bear with me, guys. Even when I tried to do a broadcast, I was gonna try to broadcast live and had some issues getting onto the broadcast. So we're doing this, but in the meantime, I'm pretty sure it'll be better later on. Despite with the what I call 6 magnitude striking Russia, Alaska is going to be getting quite a bit of more activity. Surprisingly, like I mentioned, for this west coast, nothing, you guys. Nothing. Interesting. It really is. And I know there's been quite a bit of earthquakes, especially in California. Even if rather they're from a 0.1, 0.2s, but it should be showing here on the map. Nothing in Montana, nothing in Wyoming. All those areas seem fairly well quiet. And we're going to go ahead in this mass earthquake update right here, because you guys just look at how many quakes today. This is just nuts. And then north of Salbert, look at that, 4.7, 10 kilometers in depth. So from Fiji Islands all the way up into Indonesia and the Philippines, you guys keep a really strong eye out. We're gonna keep you updated. I'll be posting every single day. I want to really try to get this at least 3 times a day for you, get this content up more, and hopefully I could get onto some broadcasting and go live for everybody. Despite with the volcanoes, there's still quite a few picking up, and that is one to keep a watch for. I will be bringing you guys a live cam eventually. I want to get that on here to the Vibes channel, and that way I could give you guys live footage of the volcanic watch, and you're watching directly. It's really freaking cool. Really amazing. You guys are going to like it so much. So there it is. Definitely we'll be keeping our watch of Mother Earth's powers. So your vibes, you guys, and entertainment reviews. Keep an eye out for the coming week of that 6 magnitude, if not even above, to strike anywhere from that Fiji area up towards into the Philippines. Heads up high. Be safe. Love y'all. Thanks again for the great support, everyone. I'll see you later.